some other ideas that become useful. They become useful, and this is, once again, I'm changing the kata to suit my needs. Okay, I'm changing the position of the feet. I'm changing the position of the hands. I'm using alternate sides. But, kata's a metaphor. It's a way of training. So, I was learning Seifa from one of the JKF Gojuko people. And, you have 1, 2, and I ask the question, why do we go to the other side? Thinking he's going to answer, oh, there's another opponent over there. But he says it's training. You've got to train both sides of your body. Well, duh. It's obvious, isn't it? We're supposed to be training unilaterally, bilaterally, both sides, not just one side. Okay, so here, since it comes through the Joran Oizuki block, okay, got both hands up, I'm protecting myself. If the other hand does come out, I'm here, I can protect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to circle, I'm going to trap them against his body as I step. Okay? Now this hand is my most important hand. Everybody thinks it's a striking hand. It's not often. It's the hikite hand, the returning hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to little shuffle forwards and I'm going to pull. And then I'm going to hit. So the movement in the kata, catch, trap against the body, take down, hit, is this. What's the knee for? Why would we bring the knee up? How can we make it useful? There's lots of reasons, there's lots of correct bunkai. This is not correct, but it's useful. Sensei's in, he attacks. Why am I bringing my knee up? Because if I step straight, I'm going to crash into his leg. So what I do is I create distance. Okay, so the knee comes up, so that you can come over and trap, and then hit. There's your kata. Okay, the next movement of the kata is simply this, with your technique. Okay, here, I've heard all sorts of silly things like you're grabbing him by the groin. Alright, let's come up with something a bit more useful. Sensei does a front kick. There's your block. Same as this, same technique. 1, up. There's your other hand. There's your position. Now what do I do? What's the next technique? Step through, isn't it? Okay? Some people teach a kick here, some people just come straight through with the knee. What would be the advantage of coming straight through with the knee? Does anybody know? And then what do? We do a downward block, don't we? Which hand? What do you think my downward block does to Sensei Gary? This one. Boom, it's a throw. So this technique becomes this. Inwards, it's caught in my sleeve, it breaks the whole thing. Let's try it again. Here, catch, withdraw, knee through, change, block. There's your technique. So that's this. Useful technique to practice. Catch, change. Can you see it? Okay. Catch, up, change feet. Down he goes. Simple little things. I just want simple ideas. Okay? Some others that are useful. We could go through, but we don't have enough time to do the whole kata tonight. There's lots of detail. But another one I like from the kata is this movement. Okay? Which I was taught, step straight, punch. Let's try a little bit of an angle. So Sensei steps with a Gyakuzuki Chudan. Okay? Here's your technique. All I'm going to do from here is hit. Simple exercise. 2-hand exercise through here, bang. There. Simple. The most simple technique I can find from it is this is not a shitozuki, it's a punch. It's a block. Here, bang, here. There's your technique. Changing the feet in order to gain distance. Here. Okay? What's the next movement in the kata, by the way? No, don't you? What do you reckon it might be? Usefully. It's this way, isn't it? Which is, of course, this. Changing direction, spinning, moving the techniques. I'm asking you to think differently about the kata. You know, this movement in the kata, we're here, And then up. Then this leg, straight across. What's it useful for? Where's your controller? Trap. There's your ashibai. Teaching you the same concepts we've learned all the way through the kata. And I need one concept at a time. Okay? Body contact, weight distribution, good stance. Learning how to deflect and move an opponent, we end up with something valuable. So taking a kata and trying to extrapolate a meaning that is useful for sparring drills, to teach you how to move more effectively towards and against an opponent, to be able to score a point if that's your goal, to be able to finish the technique, taking down, finishing off an opponent if that's your goal. You with me?